Have you ever felt like your ex moved on way too fast? Like one moment, you're breaking up, and the next, they're posting happy selfies with someone new. Let me tell you something. It's not what it looks like. That rebound relationship. It's not the fairy tale you think it is, and it might just be your secret advantage. Stick around, because I'm about to break down the truth about rebounds and what it means for your chances of getting your ex back. Let's face it. Breakups hit hard. The loneliness, the questions, and the memories. It's a lot. Then you hear the news. Your ex is already with someone new. Your heart sinks. Did I mean nothing to them? You wonder, are they really over me? And the biggest question of all, will they ever come back? If you're stuck in this emotional whirlwind, don't worry, you're not alone. Rebound relationships can be confusing to navigate, but understanding their psychology can help you move forward. Whether you're hoping for reconciliation or trying to heal, let's dive deep into what rebound relationships are, why they often fail, and what your next move should be. You'll walk away knowing not just your ex's chances of coming back, but also why your focus should be on yourself. Rebound relationships aren't about love, they're about escaping pain. When your ex jumps into a new relationship, it's like they're grabbing an emotional painkiller to dull the sting of the breakup. Instead of sitting with their feelings and processing what went wrong, they use someone else to distract themselves. This doesn't mean they're over you. In fact, it often means they're struggling more than they're willing to admit. Breakups bring up feelings of guilt, loneliness, and rejection, emotions no one wants to face. A rebound offers a temporary escape, but it doesn't fix the underlying issues. Here's the kicker. The speed of their rebound isn't what defines it. Whether they started dating someone new days, weeks, or even months after you broke up, what makes it a rebound is their emotional state. If they haven't fully processed the breakup, the new relationship is more about filling a void than building something real. The rebound might look happy on the surface, but it's like building a house on sand. It won't hold up when the emotional tides come in. Here's some good news. Most rebound relationships don't last. Studies and anecdotal evidence suggest that the majority of rebounds crumble within the first year. Why? Because they're built on unstable foundations. Your ex might feel a temporary rush of excitement from the novelty of a new relationship, but that feeling doesn't last. As the honeymoon phase fades, unresolved emotions from the breakup start creeping in. They might realize they jumped in too quickly, or notice that their new partner isn't the right fit. And when reality sets in, the relationship often falls apart. A failed rebound can push your ex to reevaluate their choices, and this is when they might reach out to you. But be cautious, just because they come back doesn't mean they've grown or changed. They could still be stuck in the same emotional patterns that caused problems before. It's tempting to see the end of their rebound as a sign of hope, but it's important to dig deeper into their intentions and your own needs. If you're wondering whether your ex will reach out, the odds are in your favor. Anecdotal evidence suggests that about 60% of exes eventually make contact during or after a rebound relationship. They might reach out because they miss you, feel guilty, or curious about your life. Sometimes they're just looking for comfort or trying to keep you as a backup option. When this happens, it can feel like a victory, a sign they still care. But be careful. Reaching out doesn't always mean they're serious about reconciliation. It's easy to confuse their curiosity or loneliness for genuine interest. If they're still emotionally unstable or using you to fill another void, getting back together could lead to more heartache. Take your time to assess the situation. Ask yourself, are they reaching out because they've changed, or are they just seeking temporary relief? Protect your heart and set boundaries to avoid being dragged back into a toxic cycle. Even if your ex comes back, reconciliation isn't always smooth sailing. Reuniting after a breakup can feel exciting at first, but without real growth, old patterns tend to resurface. If your ex hasn't worked through the issues that led to your breakup, or the emotional fallout from their rebound, the relationship is likely to run into the same problems as before. For example, if trust was broken or communication was poor, those issues won't magically disappear. On top of that, unresolved feelings from the rebound can add another layer of complexity. They might bring emotional baggage, guilt, or lingering attachment to their rebound partner into your relationship. Before you consider taking them back, think about what's changed. Have they shown emotional growth and a willingness to address past mistakes? Or are they just looking for comfort without doing the inner work? If they haven't made meaningful changes, getting back together might leave you stuck in a frustrating loop. Before you even think about rekindling things, ask yourself some tough questions. Can you handle being someone's plan C? If your ex bounced from you to someone else and then came back, are you okay with being their fallback option? More importantly, consider their emotional state. Are they truly healed and ready to build a healthy relationship, or are they still outsourcing their pain onto others? Your happiness and self-worth should never be tied to someone else's ability to figure themselves out. Reconciliation can work, but only if both partners are ready to commit to growth and change. Don't let loneliness or nostalgia cloud your judgment. Your time and energy are precious, and you deserve a partner who values and prioritizes you, not someone who's looking for a quick fix to their emotional struggles. Here's a truth most people avoid. Pain is a necessary part of growth. It's uncomfortable, but it's also where the most powerful lessons are learned. Your ex may have avoided their pain by jumping into a rebound, but that only delays the healing process. Similarly, if you try to escape your own pain by focusing on your ex, you're missing an opportunity for self-improvement. Pain isn't your enemy, it's your ally. It forces you to reflect, adapt, and grow stronger. Instead of running from it, embrace it. Take time to understand what went wrong in the relationship and how you can learn from it. Use the experience to set better boundaries, understand your needs, and work toward a healthier future. By facing your pain head-on, you'll come out of this chapter wiser and more resilient. This is your chance to rebuild not just your heart, but your entire life. Instead of fixating on whether your ex will come back, focus on becoming the best version of yourself. Hit the gym, start that projects you've been putting off, or reconnect with friends and family. Personal growth isn't just about healing, it's about rediscovering your value and realizing that your happiness doesn't depend on anyone else. The more you invest in yourself, the more confident and fulfilled you'll become. And here's the irony. When you prioritize yourself, you naturally attract better relationships, whether that's with your ex or someone new. Remember, the best revenge isn't getting them back, it's living your best life. Let's keep it real. If your ex is in a rebound, let them deal with the consequences. Don't intervene, don't chase, and don't wait around. Growth comes from struggle, and they need to learn that avoiding pain doesn't lead to true healing. Meanwhile, stay focused on your own journey. By stepping back, you're allowing them the space to confront their choices. If they eventually come back, it should be on your terms, not as a result of their emotional avoidance. A healthy relationship requires two emotionally strong individuals, and you deserve nothing less. No matter what happens, remember this: you are enough. Your worth isn't tied to your ex's actions, their rebound, or whether they come back. Use this time to focus on your healing and growth. Lean on your support system, invest in your happiness, and know that brighter days are ahead. You've got this one step at a time.